At every country in the world in one journey, but there's a twist. He can't fly or use any private transport.
Climb to the top of Mount Everest.
Hundreds of people have trekked to the North Pole.
12 people have walked on the surface of the moon.
But so far, nobody has ever been to every country in the world without flying. Until now!
Wow, I feel tired just looking at that, and Graham joins me now. Graham, how many countries are there in the world, and how many have you been to so far?
Well, there's about 193 members of the UN, and then there's some other countries like Vatican City and places like that don't have a seat, but kind of regarded as countries.
That's an easy one, Vatican City.
Yeah, I just ran into St. Peter's Square and then ran out again. I've got a list of 201 countries that I'm trying to get to. So far, I've been to 184 of them, so I've only got 17 left to go.
But you're a little bit stuck here in Australia, aren't you? I guess there's worse places to be stuck.
There are worse places to be stuck.
What's the difficulty?
The problem is I need to go around the Pacific Islands now, so I need to go up through the Solomon Islands, up to Palau and Micronesia, and up to the Marshall Islands without flying. And at the moment, because I've been travelling for so long, I'm a little low on funds, and I need to find some crazy Australian yacht captain adventurer who wants to go and set a mini Guinness World Record around the Pacific.
You could maybe get a little canoe or something.
I've done that already. I took a little wooden canoe over to the Cape Verde Islands in the west coast of Africa, and went with some Senegalese fishermen, and then I got put in jail for a week for people smuggling, so not doing that again.
Was that your worst? That was my story. My next question was going to say, what's your worst moment?
Oh, no, that wasn't the worst moment. The worst moment was when I was in Congo, and they put me in jail for a week for being a spy.
You're kidding. So this is actually a lot more dangerous than, I guess, did you imagine that you'd run into some sticky situations?
Not really, no. I had my visas all sorted, had all the paperwork sorted, so I didn't think it would come to that. But, you know, in Congo, it was pretty bad because they took everything off me. They took my shoes and my socks and my shirt and everything, and I was just left with my trousers in this stinky cell for 6 days, just left on my own, while they went through my tapes to make sure I wasn't spying on them.
What were you thinking? Were you thinking, this could be it?
Well, kind of. I was too angry to be scared. You know, when you're in those situations, you're just, like, raging at the injustice of it all.
No, I don't.
All right, well.
How did you come up with this idea?
I've always been a traveller. I love travelling and meeting new people and going to new places. And it's been something that I've always wanted to do, is go to every country, you know, something to do in your life. And I had this concept of doing it without flying because no one's done it before.
Are you scared of flying?
No, not at all. No, I'm not scared of flying. Scared of bungee jumping. I've done that a couple of times. On that video, I'm absolutely terrified when I'm doing that jump.
You're still talking to the camera, so well done.
Yeah, but I think for the idea of it, it came from basically wanting to do something that was a little bit outrageous, set a Guinness World Record, and also raise money for the charity WaterAid, which I've been doing over the last few years. You've
had some dicey moments, but I guess one of the great things would be all the amazing people you would have met along the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, some countries, you really can't judge them by the government or by the people running the place. Iran is such a good example of this. I had an amazing experience in Iran where everyone would just invite me to the house for food or to stay over the night and things like that. I was on an overnight bus heading across the country, and a little old lady in front of me, a little old Persian grandmother, gave me her mobile phone. And I was like, hello? And a voice on the end says, hi, my name's Hussein. You're sitting behind my grandmother, and she's worried about you because the bus gets in really early at 5 a.m, and she's worried that you might not have any breakfast, so she wants to take you home with her so she can cook you breakfast. Aww. Would that be okay? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's so sweet. What a lovely story.
Yeah, just things like that happen all over the world in the strangest of places. And, you know, by and large, the exception possibly of Congo, I'll go back in a flash to any of these places. You know, I've just met so many amazing people.
I can see how the Congo's lost you. Thanks for coming in, and all the best with your journey. I hope that somebody comes up to help you get around the Pacific Islands.
Well, if anyone's watching this and wants to help out, my name's Graham Hughes. Just type it into Google, you'll find my website, and just give me a message, because if they're looking for an adventure for the next few months and feel like sailing off to Fiji or something, I'm a good first mate.
All right, you seem like it. Thanks very much, Graham. Cam. Oh no, here we go. Up next. Sorry, Cam. The Hollywood headlines. That was me. What's happening in Hollywood, Michelle?
That dude can stay at my place. I'm going to tell you what Roseanne Barr has decided to do for the country. Oh, Lord.